Good evening. Welcome to the session. Today we are going to see one more supply chain interview question and answer. Uh, if you are prepared for such a kind of question, it is always easy to clear the interviews. Let me attach the question. So this is session number 142, and the specific question is, how do you handle supply chain disruption? This is also frequently I encounter such question from various interview participants. Due to pandemic, many interviewers were trying to ask the same or similar questions. So the disruptions can be like a natural disaster or supplier issue, but both are totally different. You should not mix the first one with the second one. When it becomes a natural disaster like pandemic, it is a universal one. That time you can take a excuse with the customer and putting the blame on disaster, but still you cannot go too much in time and take the same excuse. But I am seeing even today there are some vendors trying to use this kind of natural disaster to their advantage, but that is not correct. Whenever we talk about natural disaster, it is known worldwide. So if it is such a big disaster, you have a escape route, it is possible. But even in such case, you should come out with some program. How do you take care in the future? Possibly having a second source at a different geography will help, or some other substitute can also help. So even in such case of a pandemic, you should have a long term vision how you are going to develop alternative. Of course, this is not a short term solution, because it's going to happen without any advance information. When you come to supplier issue, it is critical. You cannot simply say blame a supplier, maybe machine is down, it's not coming, all that. In any case, first is, if you feel there is going to be a longer delay, keep customer in loop. Second is, you need to analyze which supplier, which component there is a frequent problem, and take advance action. If you know the same supplier, same material, every time there is a problem, maybe due to rejection or some machinery problem or labor problem at the vendor, and if you know that is frequent and you are not taking action, it could be a serious issue. Or otherwise, you can see there are other action like expediting means you visit the supplier, call up or put pressure, you sit there, or air freight. All this is possible if supplier is coordinating, and this guy is near to your visible range. Possibly other way to look at interim solution is, you have to look for an alternate. When you go to the development guys, they may say instead of this part you can use a substitute. Maybe that's a higher cost, but still you have a choice. Okay. So material substitute or vendor substitute, or even going outside your country's boundary and looking for such substitute is possible. But all this has to happen quickly, without even customer knowing what alternate arrangement you are doing. The other possibility is, when customer is agreeing, and there is a possibility of upskill or downskill or cross sell, you can also explore such option. Okay. And maybe when customer is under pressure because of his delivery commitment, possible that they may agree to your proposal either for upsell or cross sell. In any case, it's like a test match. You also a one day match. You have to keep calm and do the parallel recovery process. Though I have given a sample example, you can also put it in a different data frame and answer it. This is one way of answering, and it is a positive way. You cannot say negatively saying my boss is not supporting or my vendor is not supporting. You have to be prepared. In any case, you will face this supplier issue almost all the time. So if you are not taken any preventive action, you are likely to face such action repeatedly in future. So better be prepared. Any questions from the participants who are watching live? You can type in the comments, either live or offline. Thanks for watching. Have a nice